There's still a lot we don't know about Pax Jolie-Pitt's recent bike accident, and what we do know is turning out to be quite alarming. On July 29, 2024, Pax Jolie-Pitt was involved in a serious accident. Soon after, a Los Angeles police officer told NBC News a vehicle was waiting at a red light, and an individual on an electric bike rear-ended the vehicle. Pax Jolie-Pitt is the second oldest of Angelina Jolie and Brad Pitt's 6 kids. Born in 2003, he was adopted by Jolie when he was 3. He stepped into the world of showbiz as he grew older, even joining his mom and sister Zahara Jolie-Pitt for a small uncredited role in Maleficent.
I feel like my world expands as their world expands.
Yeah. Since then, he has participated in some of Jolie's other projects. He has also acquired experience in voice acting and still photography. In addition to a reported hip injury, the most concerning aspect of Pax's accident involved the damage his head may have sustained as a result of the crash. Individuals on the scene noted that Pax didn't have a helmet, and TMZ reported that he initially appeared to be unconscious. Pax was hospitalized for his injuries, particularly out of concern that there could be internal bleeding in his brain. During a fall, damage can occur beyond the area where a person hits their head. According to Johns Hopkins Medicine, the jarring of the brain against the sides of the skull can cause shearing of the internal lining, tissues, and blood vessels that may cause internal bleeding, bruising, or swelling of the brain. Fortunately, less than a day after Pax Jolie-Pitt's accident occurred, Us Weekly reported that he was in stable condition. While the severity of his head injury is unclear, one other distressing detail has emerged. This accident is apparently not the first time Pax has crashed his electric bike, and multiple photos show him riding his e-bike without a helmet on several occasions. One source told Page 6, his friends are concerned about him. He's being reckless. They're worried. Sadly, Pax isn't alone in his lack of safety equipment. According to the Federal Highway Administration, only 18% of cyclists wear helmets. However, wearing headgear is an expedient way for riders to safeguard themselves. The FHWA asserts that bicycle helmets are 85 to 88% effective in preventing head and brain injuries. Despite the clear-cut efficacy of wearing a helmet, California laws don't require their universal use. Since Pax is over 18, he's only required to don a helmet on a Class 3 e-bike. While Class 1 and 2 e-bikes can go a maximum of 20 miles per hour, Class 3 e-bikes can go 28 miles per hour. In addition, if owners modify an e-bike's speed-constraining components, they could possibly go faster than 55 miles per hour. The Daily Mail reported that Pax has a Talaria Sting RMX4 electric bike, which has speeds of 20 miles per hour and is advertised for off-road use. However, there has not been any official confirmation if that was the same e-bike that Pax was driving in the accident. When his electronic bike accident occurred, Pax Jolie-Pitt was said to be near Angelina Jolie's home. Jolie was with her son while he was treated for his injuries at a hospital. Pax reportedly has a close relationship with his mom. In contrast, Pax appears to have a complicated relationship with his dad, Brad Pitt, making it less likely that Pitt will be at the hospital while Pax recovers. Back in June 2020, Pax reportedly directed an angry Father's Day message to Pitt. In a post on his private social media account, Pax expressed concern for his siblings, writing, "You have no consideration or empathy towards your 4 youngest children, who tremble in fear when in your presence." Right before the divorce proceedings began, there were reports of a violent fight between Pitt and Jolie on a private airplane in September 2016. Their children were present at the time, causing them to reportedly feel at odds with Pitt. It was also alleged during that incident that Pitt became violent with their oldest child, Maddox Jolie-Pitt. However, this charge was later dismissed. Pax appears to have a close connection to Maddox, and the 2 siblings even worked together behind the scenes of the Angelina Jolie movie Without Blood.